my word, we're going to move quick. We're going to sprint through the rest of this day. Every year, for the past 6 years, we've had a nonprofit that we've highlighted. And that's an important part to us because the GAPCON platform is about our local businesses and about connecting you to local resources and helping you find ways to connect with people like-minded of you. But it's also been an opportunity for us to highlight nonprofits because our community is incredibly generous. And there's a lot of ways to give inside of our community, and we have a lot of different people doing some very cool stuff. So Irene and Natalie are going to come out here, and I'm going to turn over the stage to them for the next couple minutes. They have some videos to share with you, and they want to tell you about Global Nomad.
Okay, can you hear me now? Okay, great. I know we only have about 10 minutes here, but Global Nomad is a great story, and Natalie and I are able to be part of it. And I'm just going to point to a couple people up here. This guy right here, Christian Bolanos, and right here, Gabriela Bonita. So those are the two main guys down in Costa Rica with Global Nomad. And you're probably wondering, how are we connected to Global Nomad? So both Christian and Gabo are leaders within Branches Worldwide. So probably many of you have heard of Branches Worldwide. And its goal is to connect Christian leaders here in this area with leaders worldwide and to help these guys make an impact for Christ in their communities. And so Natalie and I were able to be part of Global Nomad here in the spring. We were able to go down, and this is the house that we built. And you'll probably see people up here that you may know. Leah, that took our headshots, she was able to go with us to build this house. But we're going to share a few videos today about Global Nomad, overall what their goals are. And I love that this is named Reframed because a nonprofit is also a business, but sometimes you have to sit back and reframe where you're going. So you're going to see a video about some reframing that we're doing within Global Nomad. And then you'll just get a word from Gabo and you hear from them because really it's about the people in Costa Rica and how we're making an impact down there. So let me go ahead and we'll start that video.
Daí Katikana ile kakuna vai manelei foi quem mais calera era pesca sibo senda sibo joe reisha que joe hema ile unetana alakra hojiwa alakra era ile saka ile se unetana senda ile dolet esta caída ile então isso chama ile bena então chama como técnica ile tome core nya pequena mosca de hojiwa dolakra alakra erate with cambi ile tom pequeno her son ile henke bulewaska I hate ile se sakacatka henke ba kansene ba hate ile jua hate bene.
Are volunteers from an organization called Global Nomad. These people see the world differently. They solve problems in a straightforward way, creating real solutions. Solutions that can help conserve this home we call Earth. Moved by their faith in the Lord, Global Nomad and its dozens of volunteers are dedicated to provide a roof and a home to those in greatest need. This brought them here to Turrialba and will send them all over the country because faith, love, and hope are capable of the greatest of works.
¿Qué puedo hacer o para qué soy útil o incluso para qué nací? Es para servir. La bendición es para nosotros, no para los demás. Nosotros venimos a poner aquí el granito de arena.
Que la gente de esta comunidad pueda ver que realmente hay gente que está dispuesta a sacrificar cosas con tal de venir y de impactar.
Cada beca les cambió mi vida desde enero.
Y somos una familia, ¿por qué? Porque si todos creemos en Dios, todos somos unidos y todos somos de la misma raíz.
ver el Espíritu Santo cómo está aquí en este momento, intercediendo por todas las personas que llevan una camisa que dice Global Nomad para colaborar en la creación no de una casa, sino de un hogar.
Nature, always so generous, has given us the raw material needed to build dreams. Wood, the only truly renewable construction material. Through a screw laminating process with discarded wood, we can form materials that become genuine living solutions for those in need. We believe in a sustainable circular economy, whose goal is ensuring that the value of products, materials, and resources are maintained within the economy for the longest time span possible, reducing the waste generated. A piece of laminated wood is one thing, but when we add faith-based volunteering, we can see the transformation into a living solution. Both the national and international volunteers are sent to areas in need, where they are assisted by the local churches and organizations. They take part in building housing for those families that have been waiting for years for a strong, friendly, willing hand. We believe in better, greener, more intelligent future. If you are one of many that dream of a better tomorrow for all, take the step. The future is built today with real economic solutions, but above all, with real spiritual solutions.
Gracias a doña Emilia, a mi chica, a Porfi y a toda la gente que recibe este montón de extranjeros y locos que nada más quieren compartir el amor que tienen de parte de Dios.
Global Nomad, the best path to the future, the path of God.
Oh, it's on. Okay. I wanted to make sure it was on. So that is an introduction to what Global Nomad is. And the next video that we're going to share with you guys is some highlights from our trip to Costa Rica. Like Irene mentioned, we got to travel down there in April. And I was excited that Irene asked me to be a part of this today just to share with you just a brief bit of my experience. And I know that Irene feels the same. Leah could speak on this. But I don't know if any of you have gone on a mission trip before. I cannot see anything. But you would presume that it would, change your life. You would come back feeling just impacted in a greater way. I knew that going down to Costa Rica, but I don't have the right words to quite grasp the impact our trip in April had on my life personally, emotionally, spiritually, just as how we live our day-to-day up here and how blessed we are to have the resources and just our community as a whole. It changed my life. And so my message today is, as business owners, as professionals, each of us have certain skills. Each of us have talents and gifts that God has given you specifically. And I would just encourage you to spend some time in identifying what that skill set is, and questioning, how can you use that to bless others and expand God's kingdom? Because, gosh, what a gift it is. I think one of the messages in there, the gift, you're blessing others, but the real blessing is what they bless you with by just opening their hearts, to you. And another part of the trip that was really wild to me is, language barriers, which there's 3 different languages spoken down there. English, Spanish, and then we had a crew from Irene's gym that were speaking Dutch. So it was just, and they had worked in the construction field. Anyways, all of us coming down there to work together, there was barriers, but because of God's grace and because of God's love and his mercy, we were all able to experience in something that was just life-changing. So this next video is going to kind of give you some information on the goal of Global Nomad here. So we have just started the 501c for the Global Nomad here in the States, thanks to Irene, and our goal and the needs that we're asking from our community here. So take a look.
From San Jose, in the heart of Costa Rica, Global Nomad has been working tirelessly to build hope. Here is where our factory stands, where the homes that change lives are born. But the families who need these homes the most are many hours away in Guanacaste, a place where many live in extreme need and where help cannot wait. Every trip means more time, more resources, and higher costs. And while nothing stops us, every mile makes it harder to deliver hope to those who need it most. Thanks to volunteers, we've been able to build homes and bring smiles. Each house is a new beginning, a story of dignity restored. But imagine what we could achieve if our factory was in Guanacaste. Each home would be faster, more accessible, more affordable. That means more families with a safe roof in less time. Relocating our factory means multiplying opportunities. It means hope arrives sooner. It means transforming more lives. With your support, we can move our factory to Guanacaste. Because every brick, every nail, every home builds a future. Will you be part of this change?
Watching this video, man, it brings back so many emotions from this trip that we went on. And the little girl in there with the crown on, her name was Hazel. And one of the God moments for me down there, we're sitting there and she had the crown on and she puts it on my head and she looks at me in the language barrier. She said, "Te muy con fuerza," which means in Spanish, she is very beautiful with strength. And I feel like in that moment, that was God speaking directly to me through this little girl. And, she was asking me about my muscles and how many days a week I work out at the gym. And I just was like, wow, God, in this moment, you're here, you are seeing me, and you are speaking directly to me through this little girl. And like those moments, man, so special. And so our goal is to keep taking people down there and to keep building these houses. And but we are moving that manufacturing facility to the Guanacaste region where the homes are that we're building. I do have one more video to share with you guys. And Gabo is going to be speaking in that video. There is coffee out there. That coffee is from Costa Rica. And so it's by donation. So if you guys want to scan the PayPal link out there, please, it's great coffee. We just want to share that with you guys all here. And then we'll be good to go. So this is from Gabo. Gabo will actually be up here for the summit for ranches here in November. So it'll be good to see him again. And we just really appreciate all that he is doing for Global Nomad.
Hello, this is Gabo from Global Nomad, and I just want to share with you some amazing news. We have already moved our equipment from the warehouse here in the capital, San Jose, to Guanacaste, an area that is very close to our impact zone. At the same time, this represents a huge challenge since we want to accommodate everything in order to restart our operations. We want to thank you for supporting us, for believing in us, and thank you so much for partnering with us in order to give hope to those families in need. Blessings.
Yeah, and that is all that we have. So if you guys have questions, we'll be hanging out around afterwards. We'd be happy to answer anything that you have. So thank you.